Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy HB here. Wanted to try something new, you know what I mean? Show you guys what it looks like when I'm out here on the road delivering. We're out here in Seattle, specifically the Redmond area, doing Earn by Time. You know, I just dropped off an order just before this. We're about 3.5 hours in. Started working at 8. It's about 11:30. No, it's 11:44. Already at about $105 for the day. So we're gonna accept this. You guys were able to see the details there. I really like the Earn by Time, you know, especially when you're kind of out here in the sticks. Things might take a little longer to deliver, so you know, having the Earn by Time, you know, running for you, for me, it's advantageous. You know, like I said, I'm already up 105 after about 3.5 hours roughly, between 3 apps: Instacart, Uber, DoorDash. So you know, it's real lucrative, man. You know, learning how to cherry pick and put stuff together while also keeping your AR looking nice, man. It's a skill, man. It's a task to do. So yeah, man. I appreciate everybody that's been tapping into the channel so far. Everybody that's been showing up to the live streams, tapping in, showing love on the shorts. All 57 of my subs. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the real MVPs, man. 2024, we're just putting in that good work, doing what we got to do to kind of improve ourselves, whether it's financially, you know, health-wise, or even socially with our relationships, our friendships, things of that sort. Just trying to be a better us all around. You know, at the turn of the year, you know, I made a promise to myself to stick with my investing and not to waver and sell out when things get tough, as far as, you know, bills or whatever might come down. Just staying steadfast for the long term, for the long haul. I'm gonna start showing you guys more, you know, what I'm into, what stocks I'm buying. You know, I do my shit simply. You know, I don't knock anybody who does or doesn't invest or wants to do things the way they see fit, or invest in things that might not be the same things that I invest in. You know, but yeah, man, we doing what we got to do to maintain and to strengthen ourselves. You know, you see, I'm getting notifications and shit. But yeah, definitely putting in the effort to learn how to utilize the different features of these apps in the best way possible, profit-wise, y'all. Don't shit on them, man. Don't sleep on the shopping pays. Don't sleep on the Earn by Time, because all you're doing is downing opportunities that, if you learn how to do them and use them the right way, can help make you money. You know, there's a lot of people that might not understand a certain feature or something, or a priority program or something of that sort, and they down it to other drivers, therefore tarnishing the reputation when there's really money there to be had. So, you know, out here in Seattle, you know, they took away all the incentive programs. I'm not in Seattle right now. I'm out here in the outskirts, in the suburbs, out here Redmond, Kirkland, you know, Falls City, Sammamish areas, getting to that money that people kind of leave for dead, the money that people don't really think about. You know what I mean? I'll travel out here and take advantage of all these deliveries that people sleep on, y'all. So don't sleep on your suburban areas. Don't sleep on your outskirts of town, because people still need to eat. People still need products delivered. People still need rides. And, you know, if you're willing to travel out there and kind of put your mark on the city, put your mark on the town, there's definitely some gold at the end of the rainbow. So I'm going to tap back in with you guys when I get to the pickup. I don't want to bore you guys with driving here for another 8 or 9 minutes. I'm going to restart the video when I go and pick up this stuff, and we're going to head to the drop-off. All right. We pulling up to the property. Picked up that delivery. Made the quick, speedy drive up here to this neighborhood. It was a cool little drive. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too horrible, you know. Pretty straightforward for the most part. Like I said, especially while you're out here delivering in the sticks, out here in the countryside of the map, you know, definitely want to take advantage of the Earn by Time, because for the most part, when you get those earn per offers, people are trying to be a little bit more affordable. They don't want to tip too high. I mean, some people will, but you understand that a lot of people aren't going to want to tip, you know, what's adequate to make the delivery worth it. So you're gonna have to kind of do things on your own and figure out some workarounds to make the trips and the deliveries more profitable for you. Sitting here, we just got to the house. I'm right in front. I was just trying to figure out which house it was. I am gonna go drop this stuff off. They ordered 2 pizzas and some breadsticks from Papa Murphy's. And when I get back from dropping off the food at the door, we're gonna hit confirm and see what they paid us, y'all. Stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna hit confirm and see what our work paid us. Hopefully it's worth it. Like I said, for the most part, when you're doing these deliveries out here, you know, they make it worth it for the most part. Let's see. Come on. Don't take too long now. $13.62. Not bad. Waiting for the thing to pop up. You guys can kind of see right there on the breakdown. So let's see, 25 minutes, $8.12 in base pay, $5.50 in customer tips, came out to $13.62. That wasn't bad, man. You know, for 25 minutes, that means if I would have did an hour's worth of delivery driving at this rate of pay, that would have been what, like $26, $27? That's not too bad, you know. But as you guys can see, I'm sitting here outside the delivery zone. So I'm going to try to get back to Redmond right here. You guys can see I'm over here delivering in Redmond, Washington. I'm going to migrate back to the city, and then I'm going to restart the screen recording. And we're going to try to find us another order. Y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all. We got another offer on Doordash. 6 miles, estimated 30-something minutes. I think it said 38 minutes. We're going to go and pick this up. Just got back to town here in Redmond. Funny thing is, when I was on the app, on all the apps, kind of scouting what delivery I wanted to do, Instacart was kind of buzzing up a little bit, you know. The one thing I love doing the shopping pays is just I'm always a little apprehensive going into Costco because it's such a big store, and just the time inside that store, it's not like DoorDash where I get compensated for how long things take. You're in that store 1 hour because something that you just can't find an item. I know people, they tell you to move on, and I get it. But when you have larger shops and you're wandering through these big warehouse-ass stores like BJ's and Costco's and Sam's Club and Kroger's and stuff, if you don't know where this shit is and you're doing an Instacart, you're going to be wandering through these stores for minutes on minutes on minutes, you know. I think on Instacart, my average time per item, it says like 170-something seconds. You know what I mean? Which is like almost 3 minutes, you know? But that's because a lot of times I go into these Awajamayas and these big shopping centers where I don't know where the items are. And you're wandering through looking for stuff, asking for assistance. And, you know, it kind of can cause an issue for you. So I try to keep the shopping list low. I try to stick to stores that I kind of have a recollection of, but sometimes I'll branch out, do something new. Like I said, a couple days ago, I did a Costco shop for the first time. It wasn't that big of a deal. So next time I start doing the Costco shops, I'm gonna try to be a little bit more prepared because you know, you don't want to be wandering through these stores because that's where you're gonna lose your profit. You know, shit taking way too long. You know, I'd almost rather go on a nature hike than a big shop because I have control a little bit over how of the time. You know, if you want to, you can risk it a little bit, drive a little faster, take a little shortcuts, take the freeway if that's a little faster than the back roads or whatnot, you know, and you can kind of eke out some profits when shit takes a little longer when you're on the road. But when you're in these stores trying to shop and shit, it gets real difficult to maintain your profit when you start being in these stores 45 minutes, 50 minutes, an hour, you know. So if I'm in Seattle, I don't even mind. Shit, I run that shit up all day because I get compensated with the adjustment pay on DoorDash after every delivery. On UberEats every 2 weeks. Like today is Tuesday. I get my adjustment for UberEats today. So, you know, you just gotta kind of keep shit in mind, you know. So yeah, we're out here in Redmond, Washington. It's a suburb of like the Bellevue area. It's its own city, but it's, you know, you got Bellevue, Redmond, and Kirkland. These are like the 3 well-off areas here out east of Seattle over here, like, you know, across the water, across the I-90, whatever. So, yeah, I'm pulling up here to this restaurant now. I'm going to pick this up, and I'm gonna tap back in with you guys and restart the video when I'm a little bit more closer to the drop off, y'all. Y'all stay safe and stay tuned. All right, we scooped up this delivery. It was already ready when we showed up. You know, that's what we like. To everybody watching the video that's made it this far, I had a question for you guys. As far as the types of cuisine that you pick up and deliver, what types of food do you guys find is more profitable or the most profitable to deliver? Do you guys like delivering sushi? You guys like delivering barbecue? You guys like to deliver wings? You guys like to deliver burgers? You guys kind of like to stick with the high class, high end restaurants? I don't know who got Mastro's where they're at, or or anything like that, or Joey's or Dale's Broiler. Just let me know, man. What kind of restaurants or what kinds of cuisine do you guys find makes you the most money? What kind of restaurants do you guys like to scout out and squat at during the big peak rush hours, for food, delivery, dinner, breakfast, lunch? Let me know, man. Put down there in the comment section, what are your favorite places to deliver for and the favorite kinds of food that you like to deliver. We out here on the road, headed to the drop. Should be a nice simple drive. They got us estimated 11 minutes. We're gonna get this knocked out. Once we get to the drop the food off right before we hit confirm. We're gonna show y'all the numbers, show what the order paid out. Looks like it's about 5 miles from the pickup location. We're gonna see what they paid us. Hopefully it's looking lovely, you guys. This is my second delivery, since I started doing the screen recording so far. Before I turned on the app and hit record, I'd already made about $105 for the day, about 3.5 hours of delivery before I started screen recording. This is my second pickup. $13.62 for the first delivery, $13.62 for the first one since screen recording, and we're gonna see what kind of money this brings us. So stay tuned, y'all. I appreciate y'all watching so far. I'm gonna tap back in a second after I get here and drop this food off. All right. We here at the drop zone. Ran up these flights of stairs. They on the 3rd floor, so we got us a little workout in. We finna hit confirm delivery on this and see what they paid us, y'all. What y'all think? Drum roll. $7. No tip. That's all good. 20 minutes, 23 minutes roughly. That means if I was working for an hour, I would have made about $21, $22. That's not bad. I ain't sweating it. So, let's see. So far, gonna click back and click back in. Look, we didn't even get to see. We about $20 in, and we got another one right here. We finna pick this up. What they talking? 6.5 miles, 20 minutes. Jersey Mike subs. Let's kick this one in there. Let's get this one. Like I said, man, there's a lot of people that are upset on Facebook, in the Facebook groups, on Twitter, especially in the Washington State area, that aren't getting good orders, like I'm used to. And I try to tell them, man, you got to migrate out, man. You gotta drive to different zones. You got to figure out where that money is. You can't just sit in one zone if it's not busy. You got to move around. When the law first went into effect, January 13th, at first, my first couple days in Seattle were lovely. Good, $200, $300 days back to back to back. And then I think the consumers, they got wind of what was going on with the new law, with the new legislation, and they changed their ordering habits. So people now, the people that order food now, more so than not, they can afford this. They're in the upper echelon of earnings, because you're not going to be able to order this shit on the regular if you're not making good money. But me, I chose to kind of migrate out east or up north, mainly out east, Bellevue, Kirkland, Redmond, Shit, I'll even dip down there, down there to Carnation, or up there to Carnation, or Sammamish, Issaquah, maybe Renton every now and again. But you gotta get to these zones that got the good money, got the big money. You got a lot of people, down south, down there in Tacoma, Federal Way, Auburn, that I see on Facebook all the time, upset about them not getting no orders. I was just on Facebook just before I, restarted the screen recording. People talking about they've been working all day. Oh man, I've been working all day. I haven't got a chance to, make much money. Or I've been working for so amount of hours. All I made was $30. And I feel for them. But at the end of the day, you're a business. You're a contractor. You gotta do what you gotta do to migrate around and find that money. Nobody's gonna make money if all they do is sit where the money is not, man. You gotta move around. So yeah, we're going to pick up this Jersey Mike's order. Like I said, I didn't even get to really check and see. Like I said, we're probably about 20 bucks. That's cool. You know, that's just a second, you know, since I've been doing screen recording. So, what are we, 125 for the day then? If that's 20 and I did 105 before I started recording. So we're about 125 for the day. Not bad, not bad. You know, I've been working since 8. So what is that? Roughly 4.5 hours from 8 o'clock to 12:40 something. So 4 hours and 40 minutes, 120 bucks, you know. Hey, judge it how you want to, you know. But we gonna find us a good little parking spot. Don't get mad at me, I gotta park somewhere I ain't supposed to, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man. So we gonna run up in here, grab this order, get on our way, and when we getting closer to the drop, I'm gonna tune back in. We're gonna talk some more money, y'all. Stay tuned. Yo, since I'm driving here for a little bit, I got a couple of minutes, about 5 minutes, so I get to the destination. I want to talk to you guys. You know, when I'm on live streams with people's panels on StreamYard, YouTube, or whatever, I always make sure I tell people to invest. Not even in just random stocks or just the S&P in general, which those are good things to invest in. But if you're a rideshare driver, delivery driver, anything like that, gig worker in general, put money into these companies that you work for. And hear me out. I understand, you know, there's big headlines in the news right now. Drivers are fighting back against Lyft, fighting back against Uber. I don't really hear much against Doordash. I know Doordash people are, you know, the ebbs and flows, and they always got their gripes, but mainly Uber and Lyft, stealing fares, stealing tips, shady business practices. I'm not invested so much into Lyft, but make sure you're investing into these companies that you work for. You know, you're putting in your good energy, your blood, your sweat, your tears. You're making big profits for these companies. You know, make sure that you got a piece of the pie. You got a piece of equity, even if they don't want to willingly give it to you, like for employee stock compensation or something like that, which none of these companies do. We're not employees anyway. But make sure you have ownership. Make sure you have equity, because maybe what people are saying are true. Maybe these companies are running up their profits on our backs. Why wouldn't you want to have ownership in the other side of the equation? You know, us profitable drivers, the full-time drivers, the smart drivers, we're already making money delivering. But why wouldn't you want to make money in both hands? Make money as an owner and make money as an operator. Now you're an owner-operator now. You own stock in Doordash, Lyft, Uber, you know, Instacart or whatnot. But you're also making money delivering. You know, so that's just something I want to bring to you guys. You know, I talk to a lot of people. Lots of drivers can't afford to invest. You know, they can't afford putting up $5, $10 a day. You know, and I like to tell people there's ways that we can save money. You know, there's ways for us to put money back into our pockets, or for us to make more money so we have money to invest. Because at the end of the day, as contractors, we're in charge of our futures. We're in charge of investing and making sure we got retirement money. I know a lot of people they're not planning on doing this forever. You know, I mean, I don't in general, but, you know, regardless of what you're doing, you need to be planning for the future, making sure that you can live and sustain and maintain when you put the car up for good, when you finish your career, whatever you want to do, even outside of the gig economy. Make sure you're investing for the future, man. It's real important to me to have equity in who I work for. I've never really had a job that gave me stock compensation willfully or whatnot. You know, I know a lot of Apple employees, Google employees of these big tech companies. They're blessed enough that these companies invested in them and gave them stock compensation, Boeing employees. And I always thought that was really cool to me. So make sure you put money up to invest to save, man, because we're responsible. And when you get to your older years, your 50s, your 60s, or if you want to put in that good work and retire at 40, if you don't have any money set aside, assuming Social Security is still around, because the way things are going now, it's going to be bankrupt in 8 to 10 years, you want to have a plan. You want to have your financial future in your hands, and you want to know that you're set up for success. So I wanted to just make sure I brought that to you guys. You know, we're about 3 minutes away. I'm going to cut the video here, and I'm going to bring it back when I get to the place. We're going to drop it off, and we're going to see what they paid us, you know. We running it up. We getting orders back to back to back. You know, pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think, man. Testing out the earn by time. I've been working this for a while now, for a few weeks, really getting the groove of it, hitting it day after day after day. And I've been having real good days, you know. You guys know me. I'm multi-app, UberEats, Doordash, Instacart. So I always have earning opportunities. I'm never really too strapped for deliveries, you know. As long as I keep my apps on and stay in the lucrative areas, man, we're gonna make that money. So yeah, man, when we drop this shit off, I'm gonna let y'all know what they paid us. All right. We dropped that off, that Jersey Mike's. We finna hit confirm. See what they blessed us with. $12, 17 minutes, $5.59 base, $7 tip. I like it. You know, so we got that dropped off. We're gonna have to migrate back into the city. I'm gonna tap back in with you guys here in a second. This drive is gonna be a little lengthy. We're gonna get back to the city. Shouldn't take more than 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm gonna restart the screen recording back up, and we're gonna look for some more money. You know how we do it, man. We out here driving for profits, doing what we gotta do to get this bread, staying a smart driver, and showing love to everybody, man. There's a lot of drivers that show hate and throw shade at people that are just trying to make money, trying to be profitable, trying to learn, or even just trying to show game to everybody else, man. Don't hate on your fellow drivers, whether you like to do earn by time, people call it EBT, whether you like to do earn per offer, you know, EPO. Don't judge nobody, man. Do what you gotta do, show a different perspective, and let the chips fall where they may. But yeah, man, we're gonna drive back to the city, and I'm gonna look for another order. We're gonna go scout another one out. I'll be back in a second, y'all. All right. We got another pickup here. You know, what is this saying? $18.75 an hour. Still at the base hourly pay. 8 miles, 42 minutes. I'm gonna take that. Let's get it. Look, every time I drop an order off, especially when I'm kind of out here in the sticks and the boonies, bruh, I barely make it 2 minutes post-drop, and I already got another delivery. And that's what's up, man. I'm trying to show people, especially my Facebook people, my Facebook guys and girls that be doing this shit. There's a lot of people that be disgruntled on Facebook. You know, they be, you know, airing their grievances, which I respect it. I ain't never hating or throwing shade at nobody that want to talk about the struggles or whatever they got going on. But the money is out here, you know. Maybe you got to switch it up. Switch up where you're driving at. Switch up your, either you're doing earn by offer or earn by time. Switch it up, switch it around. Make sure you're multi-apping, because the money is there, man. You know, I just picked this up, 8.4 miles. We finna do our Dougie with it. Man. We out here. Where we at? We out here in the cut. Look, Redmond's way over there. We're over here in the middle of nowhere. Kind of really not, you know. It's not too far. That drive takes about 15 minutes to get back to Redmond. But yeah, definitely away from the city, man. You know, all this over here, Kirkland, Bellevue. That's all the city right there. That's the rich area. Then you go over the water right here, you're in Seattle. So, in contrast, you see how far out the way we are. But yeah, we finna get to this pickup, get everything squared away, and when we're on the road, ready to drop it off, I'm gonna tap back in. We're gonna talk some more business, y'all. Stay tuned. All right, man, we finna pull up here in a second. Finna to pick up this order. What we picking up? We picking up 3 Lions Pub. Hey, this place is pretty smooth. I had a delivery for these guys yesterday. That motherfucker paid out pretty nice. I've only been here one other time. That was my first time pulling up yesterday. But yo, to my delivery drivers out there, man, let me know. Do you guys think that these apps are taking tips from delivery drivers too, or is it just rideshare? You know, because I see a lot of rideshare drivers. You know, the app drivers, rideshare drivers. You know, like Jeff and Van and other people. People been talking about these apps stealing tips and stuff. And I was kind of curious if you guys think that they also be trying to rob delivery drivers. You know, I know. I don't know whether they try to skim off the top with the rideshare because there's more money involved. They feel like they can get away with it, or is it just kind of built into the culture or whatever? I don't know what they got going on, but I'm just curious. Do you guys think they be stealing from the delivery drivers too? Because I did an earn by time order yesterday, and it had a 55-cent tip. Now I don't know if they just clicked the preset option because, you know, since that legislation went into effect, they be trying to do drivers dirty with suggesting minuscule tips suggestions like $1.25, $2. They suggest that to the customers. But I want to start talking to more delivery drivers and start asking them, you guys think they be shaving money off the top, skimming off the top when it comes time to, you know, to dole out the money? Because if they're doing it to the rideshare, I have no problem thinking that they do it to delivery drivers too, man. Because why not? If it's money on the table, and if they want to be shady about it, then it's a possibility. But let me know what you guys think, man. We just put up to this restaurant. I'm gonna go up in here and grab this food real quick. Hopefully it's ready. You know what we gotta do every time you pick up an order. While you're sitting here, you want to go in there and hit the store busy. You know what I'm saying? Order still being prepared, even if it's not, because what that does is it makes sure you don't get hit with no random contract violations for time, because there's a lot of times you can be sitting in these stores or in these restaurants doing an order and they take too long and you don't hit that option and you go to drop off the food and they got you late because they took too long. Clicking those options make sure that protects you and you don't get no backdoor contract violation because the order was quote unquote late or quote unquote you know what I mean, just like late or extremely late or whatever they try to claim. You could be 1 or 2 minutes late, but you were extremely late. No. So you make sure you click those options and it makes sure that everything is straight. So yeah, we finna go in here and get this food, probably take a bathroom break, get some water. We're gonna get on the road, and when we get closer to the drop, we're gonna tap back in and see what they paid us. We just talk about the money, we talk about business, we shoot the breeze, we bullshit, we politic a little bit, but at the end of the day, that undertone is about that bread. Let's keep us fed, y'all. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all in a minute when we get shit squared away. All right. We just got to the drop-off location, dropped off their food. After this delivery, I'm gonna really try to migrate back to the city, because every time I try to migrate back to the city before I can even get there, I get another order that puts me on the back on the road, right back on the grind. So what I'm gonna do is I am actually going to try to migrate back to the city. That way we can get some orders that have a little less mileage and really kill it and run it up. So let's see what they paid us for this drive. $16. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. So I'm gonna screenshot this. Boom. And yeah, guys. So yeah, we're gonna migrate back to the city. I'll probably go back to Redmond. Maybe I might just really migrate all the way back down to Bellevue. But we're gonna end this dash here. And it says that we made $50 in an hour and 55 minutes. So that's basically pans out to $25 an hour. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, 4 deliveries. We're gonna migrate back to the city and try to see what we can figure out, whether we get a Doordash or Uber or whatnot. It doesn't really matter. I don't have any preference. I just go for who's offering the most amount of money and the metrics look good. So yeah, I'm gonna tap back in with you guys when we get back to Bellevue. Who knows, man? I might turn it on to earn by offer and see what they give us. Or I might just keep it on earn by time and see what happens and what pans out. But yeah, I'm gonna restart this back up when we get back into the city, and hopefully we can find something good, you guys. All right. We made it back here to the city. We're here in Bellevue now. Picked up an order for Advanced Auto Parts. They set up this kind of little parcel delivery thing with DoorDash to where they're able to get parts to different businesses that they need to get them to, auto shops and whatnot, and they use DoorDash to kind of get the stuff there. Pretty cool. These orders, the tips are nothing. There's usually no tips on these. It's all base rate, at least from what I understand. So we finna go get this little motherfucker dropped off, and maybe we can, hopefully we can catch another order after that. I stuck with the earn by time. I'll probably do earn by offer later tonight in Seattle or something like that. I'm just thinking about earn by time because I don't want these fools to try to jack my acceptance rate up, trying to throw me a bunch of lowball bullshit orders. So at least these orders, for the most part, they make sense. This is only a 2-mile drive anyway. So yeah, man, we're out here doing our Dougie, getting to the money, going to drop this shit off. But yeah, man, it's been a pretty good day so far. I started working, 8 o'clock this morning. As I'm recording this, it's about 2:16. So what are we? About 6 hours and 15 minutes in. We made about 155 today so far. So we'll see what we make with this order right here. But yeah, 6 hours, 155, bro. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. We on good timing, perfect timing with it. I know a lot of people hate on the earn by time. I don't at all, especially if you know how to rock it, you know what to do, you know where to go. You're going to make that good money, buddy. So, I'm finna cruise on down here to this drop off. You know, drive down here to this Goodyear. You guys can see right here, it's a Goodyear out here in Bellevue. I try to tell people all the time, man, and maybe I'm doing myself a disservice or a disadvantage, shooting myself in the foot, telling people where the money is, telling people where to migrate to, especially if I'm usually out there. But I'm not trying to gatekeep no knowledge. I'm not trying to hide nothing from nobody. You know, I'm always for helping the next man, helping my brothers, my sisters in the delivery world, the rideshare world, if I was in rideshare still. But yeah, I've never been the type of person to try to gatekeep information, man. It's a lot of people on Facebook that'll either laugh at you or tell you you're stupid for showing people where to go or showing people where the money is and whatnot. Me, I'm just like, listen, man, I'm paying it forward, trying to show somebody else how to get it so they can feed their family, man. Trying to show them how to fish, showing them where the fish is at, showing them what kind of stuff to use to get the fish on the hook. You know, as my dude Jeff says from Uber Jeep AZ, you know, newly, you know, he's always telling me, you know, look for the salmon, not the sardines, man. We out here fishing for salmon, man. We tossing away them sardines. But you know what I say though? Sometimes, this is my little twist on it, sometimes you gotta know when to sustain yourself on the sardines until the salmon start biting again. That's something as well, you know. That's kind of my way of looking at it, man. I know, and I've learned how to use these smaller orders. Sometimes you gotta take those little small orders, the $5 for the 1 mile, $5 for the 2 miles. You know, sometimes you got to take those to start your day or to kind of keep you rolling, so where you're keeping money flowing. I'm not saying just to stay busy, but if the order makes sense and it's a $5 holla, why not take it? You know, don't sit there and just be mad that you're not getting a big banger over and over again. You know, sometimes you got to take those little short hops, you know. Like if you ran a business and you were selling food, would you not sell somebody a bottle of soda just because they didn't buy a whole meal with it? No, you wouldn't. You would sell that soda. So just make sure you're selling that soda at a profit. That's all you got to do, you know. But yeah, man, always make sure everything that you do is profitable, man. We pulling up here to the Goodyear. Just got here. I'm gonna run inside and deliver this, and then I'm gonna tap back in with you guys and see what they paid us and see if we can cruise around and find us something else. All right, we got that handed off to the store. Had them signing everything. Let's see what they gave us, y'all. $3. That's crazy. But whatever. Next time I know. Unless it's a long drive, don't take those. But it's all right. It's all right. You live and you learn. You find another day. Let's get to it. We're finna head back out here. Snatch us up something else. They probably would have paid me a lot better for that if I would have did a earn bird offer, but it's all good. We back at it. We back at it with the good shit. We got a Can-Am pizza order right here. Finna take this 20-minute estimated. We finna grab this one and hop on road and see what they're giving us for this. I like Can-Am pizza, man. This place makes real good food, man. Real good pizzas. I've had a chance to try a slice before, you know. Somebody canceled their order or whatnot. I got a free slice of pizza. It's all good. But yeah, man, definitely making sure whenever you're dropping off those merchant orders, I'm gonna make sure that I remember to not take those, man, especially if they're a short hop, because 9 minutes of pay for 9 minutes of work, $3. No, that's not even worth it, even though it was $9. So we're gonna make sure we stay clear of those, man. We live and we learn, you know. It's all good. We learning on the road. Ain't no shame in it, but it's good. We finna pull up to this Can-Am. It's right up here up the street, man. It's all good. It's all good. I've been trying to ask people if they think that Doordash, they put certain orders in the earn by time queue and the earn by offer queue. I don't know if there's separate queues or whatnot or how it goes. But, yeah, man, I really want to know what they think of that. You know, if you guys think Doordash is out here separating the orders based on what people pay to kind of make it advantageous for them, let me know, y'all. Let me know. But yeah, I'm going to pull up in here and grab this food, hop back on the road and head toward the drop. When we get close, I'm going to tap back in with y'all. We're going to confirm it and see what they paid us. Hopefully this shit is buzzing, because we out here putting in this work. Usually these regular restaurants like this, they pay pretty good. They tip pretty decent. But we going to see, man. I'm going to tap back in with y'all on the second stage too, man. Don't go nowhere. We get into this paper, y'all. All right. We're here at the drop-off location. We got the food dropped off. Seems like they got some food delivered to another Indian restaurant. Some workers here working. Let's see what they slid us for the smooth little dry. $13 for 20 minutes. I like it. I like it. Basically $14 if you want to round up. That's smooth. That's smooth. That's smooth. Looking good. All right. Let's see if we can find us another delivery, y'all. We're gonna cruise around for a little bit, do a little bit more scouting, find us a nice little order to scoop up. I'll probably end up turning Uber Eats back on and trying to look for another order. But yeah, if I don't end up finding another delivery, I appreciate you guys tapping in to my first edition of this screen recording that I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna be doing this a lot more often. I know a lot of people have been asking for it. A lot of people want to see what the orders look like, how they come through, and they kind of just want to share in the experience with me and see what my screen's looking like and see what the money's looking like. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video, man. God bless you guys. I hope everybody gets big orders, big tips, short mileage, and let's get this bag, everybody.